Mabuhay and welcome to our travel vlog. My name is Princess
and this is Rod,
your companion in today's virtual trip to one of the must-visit heritage place in the Philippines,
the National Museum of the Philippines, the Anthropology Museum.
The National Museum of Anthropology houses the Anthropology and Archaeology divisions of the National Museum of the Philippines, formerly known as the National Museum of the Filipino People. The museum is open for the masses, but to be specific, its target audiences are purposeful cultural tourists in which they visit for the means of research and education. Sightseeing cultural tourists are also one of its markets, in which most of the field trips and people who are just interested of the place are the common visitors of the museum.
Its unique feature is giving awareness and education to the masses and history enthusiasts, which it aims to preserve the cultural heritage of the Philippines and to educate others. The museum contains almost 10,000 items, things and artifacts related to archaeology, prehistoric societies, languages, customs, traditions, and culture of the Philippines. At the ground floor are the offices of the Museum Foundation of the Philippines, Archaeology Division, Ethnology Division, Maritime and Underwater Cultural Heritage Division, and the National Museum Library. The second floor contains two galleries, the San Diego, which is the 500 years of maritime trade, and Galing, the Philippines at the crossroads of ivory and trade.
On the third and fourth floor of the National Museum of Anthropology, you can see various exhibits like the Manilikan ng Bayan Hall, one of the recently opened galleries of the museum featuring the work and lives of 13 Manilikan ng Bayan, or national living treasures. They were awarded the Gawad Manilikan ng Bayan, or Gamaba Awards, in recognition of their contribution and preservation of culture. The next one is the Lumad in Mindanao, faith, tradition, and place. Bangsamoro art from the National Ethnographic Collection. The exhibit, according to the National Museum, features the material culture of 13 of the major Lumad groups from the National Ethnographic Collection, which aims to explore the significance of Mindanao natural reserves and resources to Lumad identity. Another one is the Kaba ng Lahi, an archaeological treasures gallery displaying various burial jar collections and earth from different caves across the country. It shows the significance of burial traditions practiced by our ancestors. The process of cleansing, embalming, and burial are shown here. The Manunggol jar, one of the country's most precious and famous jar collection, can be found here, not just in 1,000 peso bill. The two prominent figures at the top handle of its covers signify the journey of the soul to the afterlife.
Another one is the Hibla ng Lahing Filipino, the artistry of the Philippine textiles. This exhibit highlights the National Textile Collection, displaying the different textile collections from the National Museum, National Anthropological Collection, and from the private collection of Senator Lauren Licarda.
So, how can you visit the museum? Within 2 to 3 hours, you can explore the entire museum. And within this period, you will surely learn a lot. If you are a Filipino and want to learn the history, heritage, culture, and identity, make sure to mark it as one of your next destinations. From Cubao, take a jeep bound for Laneta, or take the LRT2 going to Recto. Then from there, take the LRT1. There is a footbridge connecting LRT2 Recto station and LRT1 Doroteo Jose station, and a light at the UN Avenue station.
Their visitation protocol is to have an online reservation before visiting the place. If you will visit the museums, please remember, do not touch or move the artifacts displayed in the museums because it will damage the items. Also, if you are a responsible tourist, please do observe silence and be careful in passing the exhibits.
Thank you for watching!
Now for the next video, thank you everyone for watching. Bye!